Yo, what's up guys, Gray here, and today we've got our week 1 battle of the UPBA. We're going up against JRicky and his Hera Horde Pokemon Club. It's the first time we've actually faced off in singles competition. We did face off in the TBL, and RIP TBL by the way, in the TBL, and we lost, but it was not the cleanest game, so hopefully we get a cleaner game this time round. Make sure to check out his channel. His link will be down in the description below, as well as all the other coaches in the UPBA this season. Lots of new coaches, just a few returning faces, but still a really great lineup. We're going to press A. We are actually bringing some kind of weird stuff, I'm not going to lie. I quickly went back over his team. I built it a while ago. He brings the Skuntank. Did not expect Skuntank. He doesn't bring Vanillux, so I'm a little bit annoyed that I took away my Life Orb on my Venusaur for that. Because I thought like it was a great way of like coming back in on my Venusaur and being able to revenge kill it with like Scarf Blizzard. Granted, I do have a couple of switch-ins to that, but I haven't actually bought them. I'm pretty sure he's going to be relatively well prepared for the Mamoswine, but the Mamoswine I decided not to bring. No Kartana, that's incredible actually for my my Primarina, which is not a usual set. It's a very weird set. As you can see, I've got Binding Band on my my Torkoal. Scolipede I should be okay for. It's a little bit worrying. What do I want to lead off with here? Like, he has not brought a team that I necessarily expected at all. So I think that Mandibuzz is not a bad lead. There's very few things on that team that really scare me at all. Yeah, I think Mandy is a pretty decent lead. Its job is slightly easier, now it doesn't have to check a Kartana. Yeah, we'll lock that in. Did he get his team on time? I don't know if he did. He might just be leading off with the Skuntank, and if that's the case, that's actually not great for us. But good luck, have fun to my opponent. Yeah, I built this team about 3 weeks ago. Like, we did the draft even about 3 weeks ago. I was so excited to use this team. Yeah, so I don't think he got his team in time, but he's probably gonna be fine with that lead. This seems very loud in my ears. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that down because that is like super loud. Yeah, so I could just U-turn. U-turn seems like a fine play. Maybe he goes for Corrosive. I think going into Machamp probably is like the safest all-round play. This probably outspeeds me, might Toxic me. Corrosive Gas. Like, that's actually fine. Because my item was more or less... sorry, I thought it was Rocky Helmet. I was about to say my item was more for other things, but... Well, he brought a really weak to Mamoswine team. I kind of want to go into Torkoal here and click a button. He may think I'm just going to go for rocks. Yeah, I'm going to bring Torkoal in. There's nothing this should realistically be able to do too much damage to me. And we can get that Binding Band boosted Fire Spin going. Shout out to They See Me Golem, by the way. Second time using the same nickname, I'm original. Yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and Rapid Spin. Rapid Spin, I mean Fire Spin. We're a spinny boy today. Very spinny. And yeah, we should be able to take anything. He's going to switch. Is the Komodo his switch into this? Mariana, that is the Suicune. This is fine. Because if we can trap him in, we can Solar Beam him. Fire Spin? Yeah, and we connect. Big. Torkoal already popping off. Binding Band means it's going to do actually a pretty substantial amount of damage. Yo, look at that damage though. How often do you see Binding Band? I don't know why I went Binding Band, honestly. It's not something that makes the most sense. I was about to say, why is that doing so much damage, but that is certainly boosted. I'm going to go for a Solar Beam, just in case he wants to sub. He just goes for Toxic, that's fine. Solar Beam should do some damage. I could have Toxic'd in return, but I don't feel like I necessarily need to. And I think on this turn I kind of want to go into my Primarina, expecting the Scald. But okay, that's pretty Spadef as well. I'm not really all that worried about my son. Yo, that does so much damage. He actually dies, I think, to this next one. So yeah, I'm just going to click Solar Beam again. See if he's rest or not. Oh, Protect? That's fine. That's fine by me. It's a shame that we have the Sun Up, because if we didn't have the Sun Up, we'd be in a good spot. I think he almost definitely dies to this next one, though. He should still be trapped by the Fire Spin for as long as the sun is up, at least. Yo, that Binding Band, though. It's doing so much damage. Maybe he's got Sub. If he's got Sub, he'll probably go for it here. Just goes for a Scald. This will still do some decent damage. Yeah, like, it's still super effective. And my Torkoal is going to 1v1 the Suicune. You love to see it. Oh, it just barely lives. So Fire Spins should still be active, right? It shouldn't be freed from it. If it's freed from it, that's just super unfortunate. Please say he's got one more turn of it. Yeah, there we go. Torkoal taking it out. Shout out to Torkoal, man. Now, I could just bring this back in. If he sets up rocks... Have we got enough health? I think we're at 61. I think we just got enough to set up Sun again. If that's the case, all I have to do is just bring it back in. Set up the Sun. Venusaur, click buttons. There goes Lando. I mean, I have a Mandibuzz. Stone Edge is actually pretty free. I'm actually going to go Machamp. I think Machamp is probably the better play. I don't think he Earthquakes whilst I've still got a Mandibuzz around, but you never know. We've seen things today. There's a Stone Edge. We're going to take nothing. Is that banded? I doubt it, actually. I doubt that's banded. Stone Edge, yeah, 14 to 17. We're at 169 after leftovers. You know what? Is that Adamant? It could just be Adamant. The Ice Punch seems very obvious. So I just want to go for the knockoff, expecting the Bronzong to come in. Probably going to be Colbur on the Bronzong, I would assume. That's not a Bronzong, I don't know what it is. We assume Colbur for the knockoff Mamoswine, there we go. Potential for rocks to go up here. Out of interest, how much am I doing to a Bronzong? If it's Colbur, let's just have a quick look, see if we can calc this. 26, it's got good amount of Fizz Def in. So yeah, this was absolutely intended for something else. Do I want to keep this healthy as I can? Yeah, realistically I do. I mean, I could just trap this. I can definitely sub up on this. I don't think he Toxics, because I could potentially be Guts, and I am Guts. I don't think he wants to give me the boost. There's the rocks. Now, we do get a sub on this. We do get a sub. And we can, once again, trap something in. Can you tell what the theme of this team was? It may or may not have been trapping. Because he may think he's fine and try and stay in and go for an attack. I guess like Zen Headbutt might do enough. Nah, he's going to withdraw. Zen Headbutt would be a roll. Speed, that is. This thing, okay. So I go for a Whirlpool on this first turn. So he probably just goes for a Poison Jab, I would assume. He's going to want to break my sub, yeah. I could have protected. I don't think Protect was my play there. And he's going to be like, oh no, not this again. Please hit. Okay, cool. So once again, we have trapped him on in. This thing's almost definitely not going to be Black Sludge. I would assume either Boots or... well, actually, no, there's going to be Boots, because we haven't seen Life Orb damage. Life Orb actually would have been better. We should take one. I mean, regardless, I still just Protect. But we should take one, right? Yeah, even from Adamant. Sets up spikes. Interesting. I mean, fair enough, we'd waste our Protect. But only I've gone for a sub on that turn. And he knows that I can't attack on this turn, so... It's doing damage more beneficial here? I feel like it probably is. Just so I can potentially revenge kill it. I could also just sub. Sub is like much more guaranteed. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a sub off, in all honesty, so I'm just going to go for a Whirlpool. There's a Poison Jab. That does a lot of damage. No poison, and we missed that Whirlpool. That's unlucky. I can keep this around and get some health back. On the Bronzong, do I care too much about spikes? I mean, at this point I don't have my son, regardless. Like, my son is gone. I believe 61 on Torkoal was not enough. Let me just double check. Was that a 61? Yes. 34, so yeah, it's not taken... Is it taken one lot of spikes? Stealth Rock, it's 25, Spike to 12, but yeah, I'm being dumb. He probably sets up a second spike here. That's kind of fine by me. I think I just want that extra bit of damage, because Mandibuzz should then knock it out. I mean, Mandibuzz knocks it out at this point, regardless. Do I want to let him get up a second spike for free? I mean, I can knock him out with... So I'm going to go for Whirlpool, because the Protect is super obvious here, right? Well, never mind. Should have gone for Protect. I thought it was going to be way too obvious, and he would want to click something else, but... Oh well. It is what it is. This is much less of a threat now. I have lost my boots, so this can probably do a good amount of damage with Stone Edge. Doesn't get Stone Edge, if I remember rightly, actually it's got Rock Slide. Jeez, that does very little. I mean, Foul Play is still fine. I could also U-turn. If I U-turn, I don't have anything to switch into this. So, yeah, I'm going to Foul Play. He's just going to Mega Horn. He's going to connect as well. Fair enough. He does a good amount of damage. I could have Roosted, actually. Roost was better on that turn. Because this wasn't too much of an issue. Lando, now if it connects a Stone Edge, will definitely knock me out. Yeah, in hindsight I should have Roosted. But, you know when you have those days where nothing's necessarily gone wrong? You don't necessarily feel too bad. But, like, you're just out of it. I'm having one of those days. I'm just having one of those days where I'm not necessarily, like, in the game, if you know what I mean. That's Lando again. I could try and predict the Stone Edge. Do I need this for anything else? Komodo, possibly. I mean, I could lose to Komodo, but this is really not doing a whole lot for me at this point. I think Roosting is my best play. He goes for the Earthquake. And I don't know whether it was banded or not, but it was definitely Adamant. Adamant Lando. Choice Scarf. There's Adamant. Doesn't do enough. I do still kind of want to go into Machamp, but Machamp... You know what? Do I want to go Machamp here? Machamp is actually pretty decent against the rest of the team. Could definitely do something. This also walls the rest of his team. So yeah, Machamp is the play. And this would show whether or not he is choice locked or not. If he goes for Earthquake again and does a ton of damage, then we know. Stone Edge, so he's not. Good stuff. Okay, so... do I want to just go Ice Punch here? Ice Punch is really just, like, pretty free. So, yeah. He's still got the Bronzong, but I don't care too much about the Bronzong. Because Ice Punch into, like, 2 knockoffs should do enough. He's going to withdraw. I assume the Bronzong's coming in. Yep. So, maybe a bit of a passive play there, but... no freeze. If it is without an item Bronzong, I cannot spell Bronzong. No item. Knockoff really isn't doing all too much. It's still nice to switch in to the Lando. What else could I go into here? I have no way of removing hazards, which is... I mean, I do, but it's dead. It's dead to hazards. So, yeah, I think knocking off is just... like the next best play. See what he's got on this. Gyro Ball shouldn't do too much. Yeah. So I am very defensive on this Machamp. And I think on this turn I just want to go for the CC. CC should knock it out, because it's always doing more damage. As it does. Okay, Bronzong's down, so like Ice Spam is pretty free. If I had my Mamoswine at this point, would have been a great spot. However, I decided not to bring a Mamoswine because I thought he would prep for it. Now, question here is, does Komodo beat me? Right, so if I go to Komodo and we go for Dragon Dance set, it does a lot of damage to me. Close combat is doing more than Ice Punch. He would actually knock me out because I'm at -1 if he is a Life Orb set. With that in mind, I think I just want to go out into... Do I want to go Torkoal, sack it, and then... So I could also keep this as a sack for Lando. I don't think I need a sack for Lando as much as I need a sack for this. So I'm going to go for that. So unfortunately we are going to die, and he may well go for a Dragon Dance here. He just goes for Dragon Claw. That is fine by me. Do I want to go... Like, honestly, you aren't doing much for me, but you do take a hit from both the last 2 mons. This could be Habang. definitely be a Banberry. That would make sense. We do die to a Dragon Claw after Rocks and Spikes. He's still going to take a good amount from a Draco. If it's not Haban, it does die. Unless it's like super Spadef. He may also just go into the Skuntank. The Skuntank is going to have Flamethrower. I know that much. Yeah, he is a ban. For a second I thought I missed, and like that's even worse. I don't mind hitting him, like popping his berry. Now if he could Dragon Dance, that would be... Okay, he just Dragon Claws. This should knock us out, right? Yeah. So unfortunately, Dragapult doesn't do a whole lot in its debut, but it is what it is. I think I now need to go into my Machamp. We know it's not Life Orb, it was a ban, so... we are going to take a chunk from Rocks and Spikes. Rocks and Spikes are very annoying. I should have definitely thought more about that. Ice Punch is very free right now. Let's just go to Dragon Claw again. I should live this, right? Yeah. Ice Punch is going to knock him out. Now, Venusaur should take a hit from both of the last two Mons. Like, Lando, I think, comes in here. Lando should come in here. Let's just get my Venusaur against Adamant Lando. It's going to be AV. We've seen, like, nothing from it. Do I want to keep... So, I think Ice Punch is always my play. I say he's just going to go for the Earthquake. He has no reason not to. Machamp put in a Shift. Really wish I was Life Orb at this point. EQ is doing more damage than I am putting out. Does this lose? That's Machamp. Where's Mandibuzz? There is. I'll be at like 194. So I'll be at like 56%. Stone Edge should just narrowly not kill me. So I think, yeah, this is the better play. Go into you, a Leaf Storm, do as much damage as I can. Yeah. He's going to switch out, so I guess... That does a lot of damage. Oh, that's a crit. Venusaur to a Skuntank. Do I have to go out into Mandibuzz and Roost here? Man, I am not playing this endgame great, I don't think. Anything about this? I think if he goes Lando on this turn, it's not the end of the world. If I get poisoned, that would be the end of the world. Skuntank for crit Leaf Storm. Definitely didn't do that much. So if I'm at -2. I mean, Earth Power looks like a roll. I think regardless, I gotta make this play. Goes to Poison Jab. barely misses out on the KO. Did that poison jab do enough to knock me out again? Yes, it did. I'm pretty sure it did. He's going to crunch. Yeah, that knocks me out. I think I have to roost up once, and then click U-turn against this. This could have been a lot easier if I brought Mamoswine. The fact that I didn't bring Mamoswine has really hurt me here. I had Mamoswine on the team, but like I said, I took it off, so that's on me. Yeah, I just roost. Just as toxic. Doesn't seem to. It's not doing a massive amount of damage to me. The issue is that I just do nothing in return to this. So... it might get a little stally towards the end here. If he gets a poison, then I think we do just kind of lose. Yeah. Do a good amount of damage, in fairness. The issue is that I don't think I can ever roost up enough. Right, so I definitely roost on this turn. So that puts me almost to full. I U-turn, I roost, I U-turn. And then I gotta hope for some misses. I think that's literally my end game, is to hope for him to miss some moves. And that sucks, because I think I played the early game pretty well, but did not play the mid game well at all. I should have kept Primarina around. So that's just, yeah, again, barely not going to pick up the KO. It's going to be a lot of roost U-turn in this endgame. Yeah, once again, we roost. I don't think I can win this endgame regardless, but I gotta try. Because I don't think I can ever be at enough health that I live a Stone Edge. Man, this sucks. Like, the Torkoal set worked really well. The Primarina could have worked, but it didn't work. Roost. Like, he is just barely doing enough damage that it's impossible for me to actually be able to knock this out and still be at a good amount of health. Like, he's literally recovering to the same amount of HP every time I'm clicking U-turn. So I think this endgame may just be... Does Foul Play do more? Let me just have a quick look, actually. Mandibuzz. Foul Play does do a bit more. So yeah, I'm going to click Foul Play. That was a crit. Really hope that I don't crit him back and knock him out. Oof. Okay, so yeah, Foul Play is definitely doing more. So I roost, Foul Play, because that was definitely doing more damage. And then I think it still comes down to whether or not he hits the Stone Edge. I'm sorry, by the way. Yeah, JRicky, I'm sorry if you're watching this. It's I don't want to stall out this endgame, but I'm sure you understand. Like, that's my only way of winning this endgame. I mean, he's got to be pretty close to running out of poison jabs, I would have thought. But if he goes for crunch and gets one defense drop, I don't think we're in a better spot. I mean, he's doing enough here, I think. I think Stone Edge will just always knock me out, which is really annoying. Is this the most health I'll be at? No. I'll go for Roost one more time. Then I foul play again on this turn. I should really have kept Venusaur around at health as well, because then I could have foul played, and then yeah, that was a misplay. But oh well, shit happens. There's not much I can say over this endgame. Like, it is literally just as stally as it gets. That's again leaving on 1 HP. So once more, we are going into this loop of Roost. Right, I've got to give myself the best chance. If he misses one Stone Edge, that was a crit. Yep. If he misses one Stone Edge, me being able to capitalize on it. So realistically, I need to be like at full. So one more Roost into foul play should do enough. Should put me in a good enough position, like as good a position as I can get. Still got Poison Jab. Poison Jab's got 24 PP if I remember rightly, right? I'm just going to have a quick... I don't think I have anything that has Poison Jab anywhere near, like just offhand, for me to have a look. Poison Jab, 32 PP. So yeah, I'm never stalling out PP here. I think I'm going to go for one more Roost. One more Roost, then foul play. That should do enough. And that is the most health I can possibly be at. And it comes down to Stone Edge misses. I also was not looking at the screen when the turn ended, so I don't know whether or not I wasn't at full. Actually, he's probably back at enough health. So I think at some point I've just got to go for it. Because we are stuck in this routine. Unless I get a crit, or a max roll, or something along those lines. He can literally just... Right. Hopefully this knocks it out, and he doesn't live on 1 HP again. Okay. Aftermath, I completely forgot about that. So all of that didn't matter anyway. I just stalled him out for like 20 turns for literally no reason whatsoever. And regardless, it's going to come down to whether or not he hits a Stone Edge. Maybe he's got like superpower and it doesn't matter anyway. But yeah, good game to Ricky. I mean, my play is to Roost. It's got to be to Roost. If I had just kept things around a bit more, would have been fine. Stone Edge, and he connects. So yeah, good game to Ricky. I'm mad at myself for how I played that game. I definitely could have played that a lot better. My prep from 3 weeks ago really wasn't the greatest. And yeah, he definitely played better in that game. Just generally played better. I kept Dragapult. Would have been better for me. I think going Machamp, losing Machamp was more... Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that I could have done that I could have played better. A lot of that was bad. A lot of that was bad. But so be it, that's just how I tend to play in UPBA early season. I tend to lose a lot at the start and then come back later on for a decent record. But yeah, that's a frustrating one because I played a lot of that very poorly. I sacked off Venusaur for nothing. I sacked off my Dragapult for nothing. Sacked off my Primarina for nothing. Like there was a lot of bad plays there. A lot of bad plays. Definitely going to come back better next week, but just one of those games. Make sure to go check out my opponent. His link will be down in the description below. Like, subscribe if you did enjoy the battle, though that was definitely not the best best showcase of me playing at all. And until next one, have a great day, guys. Peace.